Then before the death comes, this time while I have all the opportunity to practice Dharma, free from all the obstacles, having all the conditions to practice Dharma, this time must make sure right after this life to have higher rebirth to reach the perfect rebirth again and to practice Dharma, to turn mind in the path to enlightenment. So just that alone are not sufficient, and with on the nature of suffering, thereby human Buddha must be free from samsara. And just only achieving liberation from samsara and then alone are sufficient. That not sufficient. That even concerning one's own even the works of self not completed it's by that. So these so the departments in order to purify and to complete the realization and towards seeking happiness for ourselves, the opening door for all the sufferings. Because of that attitude, so far we haven't achieved any realization. We haven't achieved even the liberation from samsara, and no question about enlightenment. So thought seeking happiness for others is the opening door for all the happiness. That's the way to achieve enlightenment. And also, purpose one's life is to free the sentient beings, to benefit others, and that is to free the number of sentient beings from all other suffering and cause, all sorts of suffering of samsara and cause, and to bring them in the full enlightenment. This is what they need, even they don't understand. Even they might hallucinate, but this was this is what they need, and one has the responsibility, full responsibility to that. As one has all the opportunities to do that. So therefore, this time, I must free the number of sentient beings from all the suffering of samsara and being enlightened by myself alone. For that, first I must achieve full enlightenment. Therefore, like this, teachings, these oral transmissions. So just before I do the oral transmission of the first oral transmission of Calling Guru From Afar, then Lama Tsongkhapa. I haven't done the Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga oral transmission. Those were, especially some some may have received, some may not have received. I was going to do the Papanga one, but I didn't get the 2-page. I thought to receive by telephone from Washington D.C. from not from White House. When I mentioned Washington D.C., you might have thought of George Bush or something like that. From Rinpoche is now, I think, probably might be still with the family there, with Rinpoche's family in Washington D.C. So, thought to receive all transmission to page, then I can then do the room for you. But somehow that didn't happen, and then also Rinpoche may not have text there certainly. So just before that, some instruction by the Jingbo and Curtin Johnson about that. Is that so? Without need to go. One day I was trying to go over the outlines, but then again, obstacle happened in the face of trying to go to devotion. However, this main session deal, they need devotion, and then how is possible to how is possible one can see develop the devotion to see the Guru Buddha, so the other one is quite important. Benefits of devotion, then they see those reasons in the quotation from Sutta. And then the how possible that one can change one's mind from non-devotion into devotion for pure mind, single. That then the four major outline out of that. So according to the Lambrim, the Guru it said that Lama Tsongkhapa tradition is Sheva, Guru is Buddha accepted by Vajra Daka for the quotation. Then the Guru is the doer of all the Buddha's actions. Even nowadays, the Buddha Sabbath doing war for oneself, doing war for sins and beings that include oneself. There's nothing definite in one's own, nothing definite in one's own appearance. So I thought for Western, when we present to Western, the world has people see. I thought backwards, maybe more effective. First, all the stories and all the there are many stories of enlightened beings, but appear ordinary. But ordinary beings see ordinary. So many of those stories. But in our daily lives, full of things, full of appearance which is not true. Just our daily life full of appearance which is not true. Now, as it appears, it doesn't exist in reality. So they're full of things. Appearing truly existent, which is not true. Appearing permanent, which is not true. But there are many. When your eye is defected, you see many wrong things, which is not true. And due to disease, and when you take drugs, you see things which is not true. So there are many, so many things here. That so then here is a Guru Yoga the Guru is just because there's a mistake appearing. mistake appeared in your view. There's some view that's of the guru that's mistaken. However, there's a painful mistake. Doesn't mean there's this mistake in reality. So I like that. That for example, the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha enlightened impossible times ago, but they only become who served 22 years, who became Buddha's attendant for 22 years. Didn't see any quality. And he saw only, during those years, he saw only liar and because he looked from his side only that way. So that that when people see, even though Milarepa is enlightened being, but when ordinary people see, I very skinny, skinny old, I think it's skinny, very, say, kind of like a bluish body, bluish, and then skinny, kind of, I guess, since the expression was sort of how, maybe not strong, kind of, yes, the way it appeared, not weak and not strong, something that I say. I'm not sure, maybe kind of like easy to fall down, something. Not sure. Anyway, so the way it appeared, so the flow these stories. Then, when very beginning, when Milarepa went to see Marpa and his wisdom mother appeared like ordinary couple, body filled, covered with dust, out in the field, and drinking wine or something, you see, well, like ordinary couple like that. But even though reality, enlightened being, that's it. That so there are so many stories like that, and for example, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Buddha has predicted to Bodhisattva Tayaricho in the future, when the Buddha's teaching, when my teaching stops in India, that you will be generally sick in Seoul and Tibet and guide to sentient beings. So predicted to Bodhisattva Tayaricho, see. So Genesis did amazing. The Genesis met in the front of 1,000 Buddha for amazing dedications, prayers for the people in Tibet. However, so that's the quotation. Then all the Dharma kings in Tibet, the magnificent Genesis, the many stories. Then Dharma kings, and up to present His Holiness Dalai Lama. And when His Holiness was Deer Park, which is one which is center to, I think last 2 years ago, there was a Jealous Secret initiation. So His Holiness often says, I don't have a realization. She said, not possible. So it often says that. So then the deer park, which is the students, the staffs, they received an interview from his Holiness, and then the one student expressed that you say you don't have realization. So in that case, we are totally hopeless. If you don't have realization, we are totally where we have no hope, we're totally hopeless. Then that time, it looks like it's maybe slipped out, from the. Maybe it's slipped out. Maybe it's because we couldn't stand, bear what the person expressed, So say we're hopeless. So said, he said, remember that he was around with Buddha. Guru to India, he was with Buddha. So just a hint, you see. Just I didn't clarify, but that he was with Buddha. So you see, there's a quotation there in Sutra, might be from White Lotus Sutra. Buddha told Thai ritual that you will be generous in the guidance in the meditant. So that by historically it is proved, and also by his qualities, and his history is one thing. But the present reason is that quality and extensive benefit to a sentient being, what his Holiness does for how he benefits sentient being, that is the reason that we see. That is the reason we see in present time the reasoning logic that his Holiness is jealous. No question. You see. Otherwise, this Buddha. Otherwise, the enlightenment jealousy. Then you have no connection. It is a teaching, working for you, but you don't see anything. Say, looks like not. Then it looks like not. There's no connection. There's. Let's see. Then become very abstract. See, other doesn't exist, or no quality. See, no quality like omniscient mind, or power, or compassion. See, so these mistakes will rise. This mistake will rise. So if this is not, let's see, the Holiness who does extensive benefit, something like that you can see. If it's not generous, if it's not generous, if this is not generous, and this action is not generous activities guiding you and sending guiding you in some ways. So now similar reason goes to the gurus, like that. So who guides you directly? See, even by giving the so by every absolute, then absolutes are relating to me. But so generally speaking, see, generally speaking, or relating to my gurus, generally speaking, so every single word, commentary or it brings you to the effect is it brings you to enlightenment. So if you just by without throwing other rest the guidance, just it definitely is definitely that effort brings you to enlightenment, sees all the developments, So that So this in your view, see, in Muslim view, this ordinary guru the does all the work, bring you to enlightenment. But the Buddha, who has all the qualities, you see, you don't see, you see, open for you. So this, then this becomes this whole rises. So that you see, no, there's no way that should be true. So that's totally wrong. So therefore, Buddha manifest in a various form. I say, they're all human being, ordinary in a human being, but animals or spirit, Prata. It is Ashtanga Sutra that's mentioned. Buddha manifests Prata. For Prata beings Prata. Spirits in spirit, manifest spirit in that. Animals, animal. Nagas, naga. See? That's it. So, they mention like that. See? So, see, then also even the bridge waters, river and so forth, you see. So, of course, would definitely guide me because even those beings or in those entities, animal like that, if they are guided by Buddha, so of course I would be. I'm a human being, definitely guide that I have the capacity to understand the words, meaning, Dharma, so I would definitely guide. So there's no other except this Guru for that. So yeah, probably Jim explained. So like that, the Guru is the doer of all the Buddha's actions. Yes, it is. But Guru is the doer of all the Buddha's actions, but not necessarily Buddha. Even things like this. Then the question, how does Buddha work for you? Buddha works for you. Buddha works for sentient beings. In these days, Buddha works for you. So how does the Buddha work? By manifesting or directly? Then by manifesting. Let's see. See. Except by manifesting good. Well, at the present, one doesn't have the karma to directly see Buddha. So in order to subdue oneself, in order to subdue, oneself, one's mind. So which is the manifestation? Who is the manifestation of Buddha? That manifests for this to subdue working for me or subdue our mind. So there's no other than the one's own Guru. That one I say meet. So how about normal what I said to the one the one is able to see or communicate. So if that is ordinary being, so that means that the Guru then the Buddha working for a sentient being, Buddha working for see. The Buddha see doing activities for sentient being. So then Buddha, by relying on the Guru, then does work say for oneself. Working for sentient beings, working for oneself. So working for sentient beings, relying to oneself, so you have to think to oneself. Say, so Buddha is doing activity for sentient being, doing activity with Buddha, doing activities for oneself. Then if that, the Buddha's action have to depend on the Guru, who is ordinary being. Then, Buddha has to rely on ordinary being. Then that means he said, so, then Buddha has so many qualities, impossible qualities, 10 powers for fearlessness, of eating unmixed things, having omniscient mind, having perfect understanding, perfect compassion, perfect power, simultaneous action done without effort, just simultaneously. So completed all the cessation, quality of cessation, qualities of realizations. So somebody like that, then you see, when it's time to work for sentient being, you have completed all these qualities. Then when it's time to work for sentient being, then you rely on ordinary person. Then you have to rely on ordinary person. You can't do the work for sentient. You have to rely on ordinary person. So this mistake. So this fault rises. So like, then that Buddha, you see, that Buddha becomes very poor. Very poor by capacity. Because you have to, you have to rely on ordinary being. You have to rely on ordinary being. See, to the activities, you have to rely on ordinary being. So that's like as a that is like that's like the king. That's like king. King. Or president, king or president, you see, of the country, they have to rely upon, have to rely upon, or ministers. No, not this one. Have to rely on, have to rely on, see, what? Have to rely upon, see, from streets, had borrowed somebody's bicycle to go to the office, or, for sightseeing, or to go to the office, from streets, somebody's bicycle, have to So I have to borrow it, I have to rely on, king or person have to rely on. So here, here, the king, when there's really Zamba for the Tibet, you see, the king, when the king's Zamba finish, when the king's Zamba finish in the container, you see, then king have relied on a beggar in the street, you see. King have relied on beggar who is begging for Zamba in the street, have relied on that. So it becomes very strange, the same. But the king, even the container Zamba finish in the room, but they say, because of so much wealth, Zamba is there, without effort, the plenty, the king can enjoy without scarcity. The king doesn't have to have beggar in street begging Zamba, Oh, we see that I may have some Zamba. So it's so that you say, Buddha has come to all these kinds of qualities. Then when you need to work for something, then you have to rely on some ordinary being. So this is big mistake, for instance. If you see, so if according to one's view, the Guru is ordinary being for that to see. So this is this is one very important topic. This is very important reasoning of Guru devotion. So Chapter 15, which he mentioned in Mongolia, or RMB or Mongolia, he mentioned, Rinpoche mentioned this point, just this very point. Seems is the key, seems the main reason for the Guru devotion meditation. Seems this is the main where Rinpoche said to us, the kind of the there's a like the cream, like the cream, the the yum, the yum part is the food, the part of yum, so Rinpoche who mentioned, and this is it. And we said, so I think this is the you see, I say, men say, residency, that to see, and Buddha see from, I say, parts of what's side that, so probably he says it's impossible king with a king run or Zamba in the house, you see, in king's room, then the king has so much wealth, the Zamba comes and spontaneously, you see, without effort, doesn't have to rely on beggar outside, beggar Zamba. So that's impossible. So like that. So Buddha has all these qualities and in infinite actions, have achieved, infinite qualities and actions. So how is it possible to rely upon ordinary being? So Buddha doesn't rely upon even the arahatas, so to realize arahatas, and 10 Bodhisattvas. Buddha doesn't rely on them to offer sentient being. It's impossible. Then Buddha manifests, the action received the sentient beings, Buddha's activity received the sentient beings. Even manifests, the boat, ship, boat, bridge, water, so forth, on all sorts of forms. Buddha able to manifest by, Buddha, I don't know how to say Buddha himself or herself. Anyway, so it's the Buddha itself, you see, simultaneously, without effort, without doing anything, Buddha itself can able something manifests and to offer sentient being. So therefore, the then Guru says demonstrates to Buddha oneself, and then Buddha is the form. The Guru is the form of all the Buddha's wisdom. Yeah. So therefore, the Guru is the essence of all the Buddha. So, so from Guru, that you receive every single quality, by learning from alphabet, learning alphabet. From there, learning alphabet is each syllable. From there, every single Dharma words that you learn from Guru, understand the words, the meaning, and also quality. And every single virtuous action, every single virtue that you collect, by Guru explaining Dharma, explain the path. So showing every single part of the path to liberation, enlightenment, to you. So that is every time you are receiving Buddha's action within you. So that Guru is Buddha. So by these reasons one can realize Buddha. So then Kashin Yeltsin, the Lama. So he is advised that my Guru, my Holy Guru, my glorified Holy Gurus have such these qualities. So, but this is still, the view of my ordinary appearance. Even that I said this such qualities, they're still according to my ordinary appearance. In reality, it's actually Buddha. So reflecting this over and over and over again. So this is called Kashin Yeltsin, this great Lama Pandit, his advice. And so reflecting this over and over again. So this is the very essential point of meditation. Then when you maintain Guru Buddha, Guru in Buddha, yeah. So anyway, stop previous one. So that is, advice that I say that it stresses. So before I read the Old Testament, the Calling Guru From Afar, can you read the English in the first stanza?
The wisdom of great bliss of all Buddhas, one taste with Dhammakaya, is itself the ultimate nature of all kind lamas. I beseech you, Lama Dhammakaya, please look after me always without separation, this side, future lives, and the Vajra.
So here, say, So the here say like this that many hundred thousands of countries from so many, you see, the water come from many hundred thousands of different countries. There are different. There say there's separate water. There's separate water come from many hundred thousands of countries. But when it goes in the ocean, they all get mixed. The taste, the power, see, it's all become one. So when you take one drop from the ocean, that is mixed of so many thousands of countries' water. So when you take one small drop, that small drop come from the ocean, has all the essence, has all the continuity of from many thousands of countries' water. Like that, all the Buddhas is one. Say, all the Buddhas is one taste Dhammakaya. So that Dhammakaya manifest out in various, you see, manifests manifest in various forms, numberless various forms. So in the view of the sentient being, in the view of the individual sentient beings, in the view of the individual sentient beings, appear as they are as they're separate. But in reality, everyone is like a dance, like an act. It's of all the Buddha's wisdom. Everyone is a manifestation of all the Buddha's wisdom in reality. You see, even though they appear as like separate, in the view, in the sentient being's view, who are object was subdued. So again here, therefore the Guru is the magical transformation of all the Buddha's wisdom, transcendental wisdom. Only this, no other than that. It is no other than that. So then making complete determination. This is a form. This is only a form of all the Buddha's wisdom. So therefore, this is essential Buddha. You see, form the one form, you see, of all the Buddha manifests to subdue me, to take care of me, to guide me. Like, manifests, you see, in ordinary form. So this is for sure, being complete determination. So this, so this is still the Gacha also, the ethnic for according to the advice. Before this topic, Gacha raises question, you see, maintaining like this. This is, I'm just visualizing. I'm just thinking from outside, visualize, but this, how can be in reality? I can't see any one quality Buddha in the Guru. So these thoughts arising, but not actual Buddha. Then to that thought, then you think this the antidote to prove so that what I just said went through, so that so then even if one questions, the Guru could manifest mostly better than this, manifest better than this. If one thinks that, then manifesting better than this won't benefit to you. One better than this, more pure this cannot benefit to you. So therefore, the present one where you can equally communicate, say, like a person to person, like a trans expression, the kanyam lingam, equal mouth, equal hand. So this aspect is the best one, most imminent, this most skillful, we say, activity, manifesting this present world. So more pure than this, more special than this, I cannot meet. Lower than this, I want it hard to believe. So therefore, not subdue me manifests exactly in ordinary form, exactly according to my karma to subdue me. So even I actually meet Buddha, there's nothing more special activity to do than what this present Guru is, who in ordinary form appeared exactly and appeared ordinary form exactly according to my karma. There's nothing more activity to do more special. Even I actually meet Buddha. And so therefore this present, the manifest, the ordinary form doing it to me, and this is the peerless skill. This is the best skill mean for me. So then this the quotation about that. However, it says you shouldn't not just only thinking, one or two times few things that cannot help you to generalization. Must reflect over and over with quotations, reasonings, and as Chandagumi, Rabbi Chandagumi, the Indian Rabbi Chandagumi, the confession and the praise in this text. Then you descend in Namola. Yuring to Niji Dan Chasing, then the Gangbang whatever, Tanga maintained by Gigi Cao. So the mind which has been ignorant for such incredible, all the time ignorant, all the time ignorant. Like this. So you need to you need to have the treatment for a long time. For example, a person who has leprosy, who lost hands and the legs, you see, taking some medicine, just few times taking medicine won't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So, we can say cancer or whatever. AIDS, we say. So, we see check medicine for so many years, so that. So, just taking few doesn't do anything. So like that. So the mind trainer guru devotion, she should continue all the time. She until one step realization, and that skill is here. Ganesh Jason's skill is here. First, you train your mind in guru devotion. The one that you have greatest devotion. You see, with whom that you can develop this guru devotion so easy. First, you train with that teacher. Then, this is Konkachi's advice. Then after that, you think those other gurus are manifestations of this guru, whom you have discovered as Buddha. Then other gurus are manifestations of that. This is instruction Konkachi's Johnson. So gradually you train mind like that. So. David Rinpoche mentioned that the clearest teaching explanation, clearest teaching is in recent Mongolia mentioned that there's no other clear teachings that how all the Buddhas are one in essence. How all the Buddhas are one in essence. You see, become, you see, one mind. All the Buddhas become one mind. So, but in Mongolia, I mentioned that there's no other clear teachings on this from others except Pabonka. Pabonka doesn't even explain when all the sentient beings become enlightened, and they become they become one in essence. So you see, I think when they become enlightened, they say. Their mind beings like the water from many thousands or many countries put into the ocean, so make become one, become one. So that is. So when all sentient beings, number sentient beings become enlightened, their mind become one. So they see. So it means they become one. So see, every time a sentient being become enlightened, become one with all the rest of Buddha. So when we become Buddha, we become one with all the Buddha. So Dhamma said that. So they think that it's Ponga Jinbo made clear in its point. So the for the so I think so I chant, so it becomes a loom about where you see. I think there are quotations, but anyway, just live like that. From Dorje and Milarepa's teaching, there's one sun, but the beams, you see, one sun, but the numberless beams, numberless beams from one sun, then disperse darkness in the world everywhere, so illuminates the world. Like that, then all the Buddhas are one, what am I doing? One mixture. Then, so every single attribute of Buddha that illuminates the sentient being gives wisdom, gives light, light in the middle of illumination of wisdom. So it's every single activity is all the Buddhas activity for the that's the anyway. That's one. And then also all the water come from different many countries, goes in the ocean. Then they all mixed. Then the sentient beings living in the ocean, they enjoy the water. Fish and so they drink, they enjoy the water. They get benefit from they get the benefit, you see, Dharma say. Yeah, from every water come from the many millions of different countries. They get benefit by mixing in the ocean. So get many sentient beings become enlightened. One, then with whatever benefit guidance you get from that is all the Buddha's guidance to you. So there was yeah. Lama Sangye Guidi Juro Roje Lama Zudi Wola Nime and the so Yeje Parado Guendo and Dame Ejizo asking to guide in all the lifetime these five nice parto in the message in all the vision without separation to guide to bring to the same state. Very important request. So read next one. So here one visualize the normally I think the root guru at the front or above his crown. Then I say all the all the Dharma Sangha. Then you see with that person mind, how it should practice these things. With that person taught us, then make this request from bottom of heart, whole, totally relying on trusting. I use the example holding on the rope, one punctually. Then it will take you out. So that's similar to that. See. Read the next one in English.
Wisdom's own illusory appearance conquers 7 branches. Is itself the ultimate basis and nation of all kind lamas. I beseech you, lamas and Molokai, please look after always without separation. This life, future lives, and the bow down.
Beje Gimi Yarama Yawa Mila Yadunde
Play.
So here's the, we're talking about the seven Vajra Daka, seven kisses, but I don't think that's correct translation. It's not only seven. It's not talking about seven different kisses, seven different kiss. It's not talking about that. I think I'm not sure that's correct translation. There's seven qualities. You see, by the Vajra state, seven qualities. So there's kissing, but I think might be casual. Casual is not only kissing, but it's also embracing. Casual. This comes in the Vajra commentaries, casual. So I'm not sure the kissing that's there. So the seven parts anyway. So we don't need to go to that now. I'm really talking about that. Yeah. Let's read the next one.
The play of various emanations suiting the dispositions of many to be subdued is itself the behavior of the Sambhogakaya, the kind lamas. I beseech you, Lama and the Manakaya, please look after you always without separation, in this side, future lives, and abado.
Next one.
Play of the inseparable three kayas appearing in the form of the Lama is itself one with the very essence of all kind lamas. I beseech you, Lama, the inseparable three kayas, please look after you always without separation, this side, future lives, and abado.
Next one.
All the infinite, peaceful, and masterful yidams are also the Lama's nature, and since no yidam exists apart from the kind Lama himself, I beseech you, Lama, who comprises all yidams, please look after you always without separation, so and future lives and abado. The ordinary form of all Buddhas rises in the aspect of the Lama. Therefore no Buddhas are reserved apart from the kind Lama himself. I beseech you, Lama, who comprises all Buddhas, please look after you always without separation, this side, future lives, and abado.
Sente Lama Yenile Sanje Rosu Mimi Sanje Guru Yalama Yenin Yeso Yendeveso Dese Parado Yekundo Yendame Jesus.
The very form of all conquerors, wisdom, compassion, power, arises the Lama. Therefore, the Supreme Arya Lord's three families, also the kind Lama himself. I beseech you, Lama, who combines three families in one, please regard you always without separation, this life, future lives, and in Bardo.
So basically, right, the Guru said, all other what the different groups of types of Buddhas, and say, so all those are manifest into Guru, and the Guru manifests into them. So that's basically what. It's similar to what I said. They say Guru is all the Buddha. When you have realization, Guru is all the Buddha. No, the one Guru is all the Buddha. Then one Buddha is all the Guru. First say, so similar that here the basic meditation of that. So it's very unique, very unique meditation of that. Next one.
The 105 and 3 families, however many elaborated, as a Lama, pervasive master himself, in whom they all included, is also the Lama. Beseech you, Lamas, master of all families, please look out you always without separation, this life, future lives, and the Bardo. The 105 and 3 families, however many elaborated, as a Lama. The creator of all Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha is a Lama. The one who combines all 3 refuges is the kind Lama himself. I beseech you, Lama, whose presence combines all refuges, please look after you always without separation, in this life, future lives, and the Bardo.
Next one.
Thinking of how the actual form of all Buddhas arises in the aspects of Lama, Mercifully looks after me, reminds me of you, Lama.
Sanje Gunji Yalafu Yalani Se Jesu Yezinzu Samajin Megamo. Next one, then I have to read it, pardon me.
Thinking of how you show the excellent, unmistaken path to me, an unfortunate wretched being, burned by all the Buddhas, reminds me of you, Lama.
Sanje Guji Yebanli Tayandala Mano Lama Yedenzu Samaji Lama Yedenu. If you have English, I read as part in English. Develop a submission. Okay. Think of this excellent body highly meaningful and difficult to obtain, and wishing to take its essence with the unerring choice between gain and loss, happiness and suffering, the mindset of your Lama. Thinking of the experience of not knowing what to do when the great fear of death suddenly descended upon me, reminds of you, Lama. Thinking of the experience of just now suddenly separating from all the perfections of the sight and going on alone, reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of the experience of my naked body falling into the terrifying fires of hell and being unable to bear it reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of how the suffering of hunger and thirst without a drop of water is directly experienced in the unfortunate path of rhythm reminds me of you, Lama. Thinking of how very repulsive, wretched it is to become a foolish, stupid animal, and what it would be like to experience it myself reminds me of Lama. Thinking of a refuge to protect me from this, since I'm now about to fall into the wretched states of bad migration, reminds me of Lama. Thinking of how white and black actions are experienced, about how to practice through and precise engagement and restraint, reminds of Lama. Thinking of a method to escape this prison of endless existence, the source of all suffering, reminds of Lama. Thinking of the plight of my pitiful old mothers, pervasive as space, falling amidst the heartful oceans of samsara and the tormented there, reminds me of Lama. Therefore, Lama, please bless me to generate in my mental continuum effortless experience of the profound three principles of the path and the two stages. Please bless me to strive in one quantity practice of the three trainings with the intense thought of realization in order to reach this pure state of liberation. Please bless me to train in the precious supreme bodhicitta with a special attitude taking responsibility to liberate all my creatures by myself and alone. Please bless me to follow after the oceans of concurrence with the will to cross to the very end of the great waves of deeds of the concurrence children. Please bless me to realize this supreme view, free of extremes, in which emptiness and dependent arise in appearance and emptiness complement each other. Please bless me quickly to generate the experience of taking the three kayas into the path, wrapping the basis of birth, death, and power. Please bless me to rise as the illusory divine body itself, the play of the four joys and the four emptiness, when the wind and mind absorb in the sandy channel. Please bless me to meet the ultimate Lama, the bare face of my innate mind with the covering of perception of tricks, and perceiving it as true, remote. Please bless me to be one with your three sacred Lama in the past. It says sacred. Let's see how it says. Three. Sacred. Sacred, it means holy, right? Oh, the secret? Oh, the secret, okay. I thought it's sacred. Okay, all right. So that's correct. Three secrets. Something that you don't tell others. Please bless me to be with you. Please befit to be one with you. Your three secrets, not secrets. Three secret. What? What is it? Secret. Three secrets. I think good words. Lama in the vast Dharma of the great place, which has exhausted the elaboration of the two obscurations. In short, please abide inseparably in the center of my heart until the great enlightenment, and mercifully bless me, the child, to fall after you, the father. Lama Tsongkhapa all that. Huh? Yeah. No, the other. I'm talking about other tongue traditions. 근데 내가 네 남아서 모르게 간단하 저분이 또 왔나 가서 저번에 저 부분을 살았다 저번 내시도 되게 나가서 내변에 저 라마 집에서 이제 달로 되겠으나 이제 담바게 제가 제가 저번에 가서 나베 이제 내서 좀 번째 라면 제가 분다 나가서 이만 저는 담데 이제 니반다 저번 생일 저 된가 저 선화 저저 저와 가서 좀 서바이 롱아이 좀 내지죠 제가 또 무슨 님이 되는 이제 바다에서 이미지를 마음도 들어서 저 바보는 이제 그 뭐지 이제 발라서 바다에 이런 진짜로 마다마겠네 저가 나게 됐네 제가 진짜 말았어요. 저 오늘 다가 진짜서 배워 난 도와고 나가 받아 개발서 템베니 버린도 사제 저 사제 배 치면 더 너무 레지 농도 저 좀 전다 참 나라진 거 어선 아메리칸도 참 tin 나진 거 저변도 이제 돈 저거는 있는데 어떤 내가 저기는 저로선 제외 단다 자와서 뭔가 저도 완전 예전에 제가 이제 되게 뭐 너무 많아서 제가 저서 저도 라마 상에도 무슨 그런 좀 인도 지나도 멈춰서 저 녹화를 자도 내가 제가 제가 뭔가 제가 또 엄마가 제가 간다 베살라서 로산다 베살라서 데 대전에 이제 저 내가 말씀을 그냥 다 보지로 저도 베살라도 저도 뭐를 한다고 그전제로 요새 희란도 그전제로 근데 근데 지금 이제 담발은 저거라고 뭐 도마이 그거 좀 받아 지금 이제 받아 버는데 그냥 같은 시내도 형님 말면 이제 뭐 받아 봐지는 또 이제 받아 이제 봐지는데 집에 좀 받아 집에 좀 받아 나는 이제 또 와는 받아 보면 아니 받아 좀 또 와는 이제 보면 이제 다 도와 잡아 또 받아 봐지가 집에 명하도 하고 이제 되면서 받아 니 말은 나타가 다 받아 좀 받아 봐지는 다 선받아 예 담발은 지금 뭐 열심히 되면서 왔어 받아 보니 뭐 좋아지는 라인스 좀 맞지 먼저 와고 내가 나왔나 와도 왜 그게 근데 좋아지는 것인데 제가 그런 거면 이제 뭐 와라 내가 좀 받아 봐지는 왜 라이와 지진을 걸어서 이제 봐있는 무슨 데베는데 제가 봐싱이라 또 몰라 저도 저번에도 봐고 이제 저도 야 아까 집에 좀 왔다 말더니 또 봐싱이라 또 그러는 데 있는 데도 마서 하나 좀 내가 왜 있어 데도 마싱을 내도 말이 있는 데 저도 이제 저도 이제 또 봐싱이라 봐싱이라 또 매생 지인데 버는 스타일 저는 가보다 저 내가 저 봐싱 저하고 나도 마다 데메지 벌써 담도 이제 그거니 또 저번에도 라마를 매지 내가 내가 번도 저 먼저 라마를 매는 그래서 무슨 저도 먹는 데 번에도 라마를 매다 그러면 하더니 바바도 담바라이쇼 나차라고도 잡았던가 봐서 지금 이제 저도 저는 나는 게 제가 다음에 이제 다음에 저러 제처럼 좀 저도 와서 그래서 우선 자원이 베타 말아 살람이면 살람 에베놈다 좋아라서 so there is these Dorje Khadro and then the Sur that comes together so about elevated together so this translation already visualized translation they have already so this is a very good and so this I think for sick people if you particularly want to benefit the Sur practice and so you can do that for all the sick people. So because sickness are related. I think almost all the sicknesses I can't say every single sickness, but almost all the sicknesses are related with the spirits. There's external conditions. There's karma. There's a condition of spirits. So that's why by doing some simple puja, then before the medicine is not working. Now doing this puja, the medicine works. If it's correct medicine, it doesn't work. So by doing this simple puja, like chasum or lu, this different, then it works. So this is giving present to the spirit and then giving, first make them happy by giving miscellaneous charity to these things, you see, by multiplying like sky or like whole a country so vast, and by giving them make me happy, then you teach them then you keep teaching to them to not harm others for that. And, otherwise you will experience consequence of karma for that. So I think I mentioned already. So sometimes even the doctors can't do anything. The person is about to die, but during simple puja, the person, you see, recovers alive. So there. So one Lama, one monastery, one Lama, he emphasized to the disciples that in some of the puja is to show, puja for sick people, all that. So it has the benefit that, as I mentioned, it is bring success, whatever project or wishes you have, and then it makes you be born in Pure Land when you die, and then also it past obstacles. They said this benefits, but the real benefit is to those sentient beings with whom you make charity, so they get incredible benefit. During this in nighttime, in nighttime, the samba mixed with the medicine, I think the 5 medicine, 5 jewel, 5 essence, 5 center spell. So I got this together. So I'm not sure the other for everything but a jewel and all that must have got. So this one is not only for the soul. If you have all these gathered, crushed, and normally keep, then whenever you do retreat, you have to offer Dharma. So they mix it in the Dharma. It's even just a little bit in Dharma. But when you do, even the Kara pujas or when you do pujas, or retreat, so in Dharma you mix this. There are 5. So the 4 things, 5. So each one has different function. Jewel is fulfilling all the wishes. So medicine, healing sicknesses. So that each one has different activity. So Dharma, by putting this into Dharma, the Dharma become very powerful for the success. So this is externally powerful. The other Dharma powerful is through our meditation. See, and so then the act that you see, is a cook to see. Sanjay Janado Jonathan, they should love you to was like Jesus by 2 years in the Indian and the number of Vajra and to be the natural, but I'm going to know was much tomato, red representative, Mao, the Shora, and they represent us, how are you, Mamma? For this success practice, it helps for spirits, those paths, many things, incredible extra benefit, so unbelievable benefits for them. They will say, so if you include also people who have problems, sicknesses, or so you can include in this, in the soul practice, so you can dedicate any friends, any people, who have problems. You can do the soul for everyone. Namasama Nama Savada all what is Omusamba Namasawata all good Omusambara Sambara home. So that's the mantra, makes them to receive like a skies or like a cities of all the enjoyments. Gende Kamaguna Buza Idama Kai. So they get what they want to see. No matter what all of the Sambara. No more about the the case about our Gemala child for the age of the child, age of which I'm stage about the child to the end of some music about Lama Tsongkhapa Guru about this no matter the major is nearly less than and so when about the Kabakas on the basis none of the children when you be in the bushing of knowledge to do it, which I guess Apache was seeing him enjoy has all the doors, some age doors, but doesn't the major don't let on. So this mantra Om Sarvani Rana became Bini Hung Pe. The Dividam said Bodhisattva, the eight Bodhisattva, the eliminator of self. So if you recite that Bodhisattva's name, then when you die, you don't have very fearful death. You have peaceful death. You don't experience karmic torture, or there's like nightmare, all this, you're seeing all kinds of things, and you are very, very terrifying death. So it doesn't happen. So, so this is one mantra. There's different mantra of this Bodhisattva. Other ones, Cheta, Vara Bizilana Humbe, Cheta, Vara Bizilana Humbe. That is another mantra. There's different mantras on. And then in Guya Samaja Sadhana, then put this Bodhisattva, there's other mantra for the word. So I think we should better recite. If you decide in our daily life, then when you die, you are peaceful, that you don't have terrifying karmic appearances. So that actually means, well, that when that happens, nobody can actually very difficult to help. No others can very difficult to help. I mean, not easy, but common people to help. But I mean, there's some good practitioners or, Lama or that maybe, I mean, due to personal karma can possible to help. So in this way, if you recite the mantra every day now, then you become the hospice to yourself. So you already help to yourself, see, when you die. Same joy comes on the water. Someday you was a part of the someday it's on the time is watching the Anjabur, the you listen to the image of activities of the everything into women. So I come out of the was with some other church of Judah, watching the school. I said, but the choice, I have to some days too much, some days of the I don't know, some Lord, what the mother and the on just did she show Dorje Khadro. Then also it says ultimate one, all your Dharma wishes can succeed, and ultimate one, you come to the truth after merit and achieving enlightenment. It says they're doing the soul practice. Now Dorje Khadro. 사이에 주다 내서 저 말씀이 타마지 뉴니와 나와서 신이 고마다 와지 제간도 제가 저기고 내서 엄마 잠에 또 그날 하는 거 소화도 와서 동반이 동반에 예매를 받고서 혼자도 여러 좀 도저히 그러는 애들 상황이 도제다 지구에 zembe 혼자게 세계에서 뭐 사람도 당연히 처음 넘어지서 들어가고 이제 아마 저희가 답하시다 저 남자 또 이제 용도 좋아 일이 좀 알아봐도 지게도 모르시 왜 엄마가 버려 먹어도 뭐 들어가서 그러는데 엄마들 왜 저보다 원하지 않아 아버지도 막 오늘 온 거 미리고 좀 먼저 다가 ambassador sabare agamen serbe aje sem yiri jin ga di sem jin goro sem to ya la cha da ta ta man ni ga de ba ni be sa ba na ba to ba ram le me jing ma ba ha de ni se ba ga jong ba de ba me wo se cha ko sem ji de de so no ba ba ko de ba me ya ba la de yo no ga kan de ne chu de me ba me wo se ba de na wo de ba de ba de na ma ju de le ke chu ya chen so ma se da ga kai ga yes ka kai ge so ba ba da ba me ko so da so to mo so de ba de de jin goro so ye jo ba de me do de jim de cha ma se ga sa ba but so ha se ba gi je se me ba ba ni ne me ba na sa mo to ri go ta ma de do de ko de de ro de ma nya sa ma ja ka mo me de be de ba ga de de so de se ba na de ya de me ba na ma de ka ba de so ni do de ha jo se ni je do me de ma da so de me to jo de da da ji ni me ho da ji me na ta je de na be ko ban do ba ja la ma ma ko de se me de le me do da de me da me do na de se ni de ba ta shi so for this practice is very powerful for purification and restoring the indigenous Samaiva. as it is. Then is highly admired. So this highly admired by Vajra Daka for purification and restore the samayabhava, distance samayabhava, and then to eliminate obstacles. So this, it said that this is a special practice. This is from the Golden Dharma, this special practice of Lama Tsongkhapa. So it says, so that's.
Rinpoche, could we have the translation of the name mantra? Guru's name mantra. Guru's name mantra. Rinpoche's name mantra.
Really? So I have to go to the supermarket to buy first. This is Lama's text, commentary on Dorje Khadro. So here, say the story. There's a Lama, one Lama called Mintu. When he was a simple monk, he asked Panchen Rinpoche, I don't know which Panchen Rinpoche, about his future life to check. Then Panchen Rinpoche said that he will be born in Amitabha Pure Land. But then when he became the teacher of the Kamsen, this might be said Hamdong Kamsen. When he became the teacher of the Hamdong Kamsen, and then Panchen Rinpoche advised him that he will be born in Pure Land, but he should be careful with the pollution, the sangha from the sangha. That means the food and clothing and food, things that people offered with the devotion. You see, the sangha. So this is what's called. So even you are living in pure vow, but still you have debts, karmic debts. Like that. So one so then need to do very hard practice. So then, of course, if you do the yoga or eating, and if you do the yoga or eating, the tantra, the tantra practice, then it doesn't have that danger. Or danger actually born in the hell realm, and I said, like drinking the liquid of what's the iron molecule? Molten iron, or licking the hot red part. So when you eat, it's same as that. The person who degenerated to the vow, full salt, degenerated the vow. So it's like that. Means I think the result, in the hell realm, we experience. That's what I think what it means. So you not experience now, but it has that result. So when you're eating, and these people offer with devotion, and then to sangha, then you eat that, then I say, we haven't born experience the hell suffering now, but it has the result that which going to be experienced in the future. See that? That's what I think. So the Lama advised to be careful. Then he became teacher of the Kamsen, Hamda Kamsen, and said actually there's many Kamsens, you see. Then after that he became Kamsen, teacher of the Kamsen. Then again he sent letter to Panchen Lama about his next life. So Panchen Lama said he will be born in hell realm. Then he asked what to do. Then Panchen Lama advised to do many Dorje Khadro 5 puja, so many Dorje Khadro 5 puja. Then he asked again to Panchen Lama where his birth will be. Then Panchen Lama said you were born in Pure Land, Amitabha Pure Land. After all that. So in the Kriya Tantra, in the Charya Tantra, it says, Jinse cheba chunani, miawa chembo kiawai ka dibatele tawa ju. Jinse mombara wangona, doing it, so then Dorje is. So if you do the offering burning puja, even the very heavenly karma to be born and the major hell driven, you will be free from that. So if you do the offering burning practice, if you initiated, the offering burning practice, then without doubt you will be born in the happy realm. So that for this is that for Lama Tsongkhapa, he gave this practice to his disciple Khadro Rinpoche, the one who's the right side and the left side, and the one who is usually little rat. Then for the say. So you offer visualizing that. So here, you yourself actually the deity. You are yourself. So it says in this commentary here, yourself actually deity. It's one has to visualize deity, but with the ordinary, with usually divine pride, you see, I'm this deity, but here. But the ordinary part says for some purpose, for a purpose. It doesn't specify, but it says there's purpose. So you think deity. I think the deity is holy body. I think, and then but the divine pride is the natural divine pride or ordinary pride. It's seems like that. There's some particular purpose. You see. Then all the departments, you see, all the departments come, everything quite comprehensive above, in the silver bump, then come out. Then say. The sesame seed that you put there in the plate, the shape of a scorpion. So then, in the form of scorpion, things come out, and then absorb to that. Then you offer, so like this, between comment, like that. Then you like this, like that. Then turning inside, you offer in the mouth of the Vajra Daka, who's also Guru. See, they're most estimated this time. Then in the mouth, bring nectar further. And then, if possible, then you see, you the joy or who's make offering, then the action from your offering, all are like dream. Like dream. So nothing exists from its own side. Even though it appears, but nothing exists from its own side. You see, all three circles, very action, object, the substance, all this. However, meditating, looking at a dream, see, light dream, that is very powerful. The example of dream is very good for meditation emptiness, to see, to feel all this empty. So you get that understanding when you look at dream. It's like dream, you see. So with the meditation emptiness, by seeing with emptiness, then that's the same when you make charity, to the beggar or anything, see, that's the same, to the perfect meditation, to the perfect charity, understanding by ignorance, same. So that's the very essence. So that then it's good to think all sentient beings need karma, all the numberless helping, numberless hungry, numberless animal, so as a human being, in the way sapiens, all significant karma development absorbed the sesame seeds. You know, sesame seeds. That's very good. Then if you get on before you burn, you must get say to attain the rungwa. So a kid should have to touch like the 5 pujas and say touch to the substance at the incense or hand, something like that. So it's called rungwa. Say the permission, to use. So however, something is, receive permission from Buddha. So when you burn things, that, so in the heart, so this become puja for all sentient things. And then also all the obstacles for projects. You see, such a project, the center, or general project, the PMT, whatever. So as soon as Holy Wish, all the obstacles all absorbed in the form of small, or sorry, in the form of small, or sorry, like a however absorbed that. Everything absorbed. So that's then becomes a puja for everything. See, like that. Then become very effective. So I think that's about it. So that there's some people. This one yesterday, last night, who asked for but lay vows. So you can leave, and then I don't know whether there's still time or not to do those kind of. If there's still time to do kind of, then so you have to start a fire. So I think you can go. Then those who are taking there's few people just taking their vows. Then I do that. While you're organizing. I started to work with that. Okay, the mantra. Let's say them. Oma Guru Besantara. Mune Shasana. Mune Kasim. No. Mune. The Mune Shasana Kasenti. Savasidi Hungu. Oma Guru Besantara. Mune Shasana Kasenti. Savasidi Oma Guru Besantara. Mune Shasana Kasenti. Savasidi Hungu. All of that. So, So last night, I didn't get to thank for the translators here. So in the so didn't happen last night. So I took the opportunity this morning to thank all that all of you who've been translating here during the course. So that. So that's it. So now liberated.
But we don't have to do the Guru Yoga. We don't have to do one session Guru Yoga and shit before the Bapija.
Generally, need to do vision before the, but here, say, because not say, not complete number one particular soul.
Yeah. Okay.
I think now freeing from the cage.
To so jang xin jang gang ya wei tan sing yo ma wei ngun zhen do mo zhe cho so ngu wei le men den ro pa da so do jing an de zhan ne shou to so jang xin jang gang ya wei ten sing yo ma wei ngon zhe no mo zhe cho su ngo wei le men den ro ha da su lo jing en de shan en shou. So those people who are going to Sisi maybe can do the fire poetry with me, or somebody else will do it faster. So try to get on the bus by 10:30. Okay, is that all right? We'll do it a little bit faster, and then the other people who are not going away, you can do much more leisurely. You have a lot more time. So people who want to take lay vows, if you stay behind, people who don't can start going down to the fire. I'd like to request people, please, not to take photos of Rinpoche using flash. And I think...
No, without flash, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is Sultan into the Dorje Khadro, and so those who are taking now the immediate those who are there was one Spanish so taking the lay vows and didn't come here. Not in bound.
So isn't no problem people want to retake the lay vows from Sheikh? People want to retake the lay vows? They can stay? No. So that answers everything. So people going to see, so we try to be on the bus 10:30, so it only takes 20 minutes to do Dorje Khadro.
So anyway, just quick, postration. To the